before the break, Max tried to tell America that the Bucs would still be Super Bowl contenders, still thought of the same, if Teddy Bridgewater was at the helm versus Tom Brady in his 6 rings. Can you please speak to that, sir?
Well, you don't need me for laughs. You got it right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, listen. Hey, Teddy Bridgewater is a great quarterback. I love watching him play, and he definitely can lead a team to the Super Bowl. But it's Tom Brady. He's got 6 rings. He's going to put the butts in seats. He ignites the fan base. I think I don't think it's the same exact thing. And maybe he didn't say exact thing. I didn't catch all the verbiage.
I can't speak to how the public would view it. I'm talking about how I would view them. Of course, the public gets enamored with big names and 6 rings that were, obviously not last year where he lost back-to-back games he needed to win. I'm talking about my perception of the team.
All right,
okay.
That's fair.
Hey.
Guys, let me get in one more. Go ahead, Rob.
No. I miss this so much. I enjoy watching you guys. I love the passion about hypotheticals. It's awesome. It's so good.
Thank you. All right, let me get in one more thing. This is really where I was originally going to start, and it's another Max Kellerman special hot take that I want you to weigh on. You might actually be on his side with this one as a huge Chiefs fan. So we've had this debate numerous times on this show. Who's the most valuable player in all of sports? Max is alone on the island, and he thinks it's your quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, over guys like LeBron, Kawhi. I'm talking Tiger Woods, any sport.
That is tough. That's listen. I'm a homer, so he's got me. When he said Mahomes, I'm like, you bet. I'm with him I'm on board. But that's just because I'm a homer. But yeah, that is a tough one. When you the names you just mentioned, when you start going LeBron, I mean, think what he means to his team. And individual sports are we talking individual? We're talking team, because it's a different type of leadership. It's a different perhaps mindset.
Team,
I don't
Rob.
know. Team, then yeah, but Mahomes has got to be mentioned there. It's got to be Mahomes and LeBron, and because all right, take those guys out of the equation. Now what do you got? You still got a really good team in Kansas City.
Hey,
I don't know about the rest. I don't know. It's a great debate. Yeah.
Rob, let me chime in here. First of all, thanks for the great job that you've been doing. Looking at you on Sunday mornings doing the NFL with those guys, you've been doing a great job for years. I really appreciate it. Let me ask you this question. We all recognize the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs are the creme de la creme right now, not just because they're the reigning Super Bowl champions, but because of who they have at the quarterback position. Who do you worry about, particularly in the AFC, when it comes to going up against Kansas City this upcoming season? Who are you most concerned about?
Ravens, week 3, no doubt. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens they're terrifying. And they didn't make it to the AFC Championship this year, but that's just because the Titans got on a massive roll at the right time. But yeah, their team is powerful, and Lamar Jackson is someone to be feared. So yeah, that team scares me a little bit. I hate to use the word scares. They have my attention.
This is really just a question about how you're feeling about the Chiefs and Mahomes, because my position on why Patrick Mahomes is the most important player in sports is that, of course, there's no football player that can be as important to his team as a basketball player, like the alpha on a basketball team. There are just fewer players on the team, fewer variables, and all that. So I think you would agree that Patrick Mahomes is the best football player in the world right now, best quarterback in the world. What is it like to be from there and get to root for this guy? If you're an actual Chiefs fan, what's it like to have the guy as your quarterback right now?
I'll be honest, it's one of those things you didn't think was possible. You see all these things my whole life. I'm not a spring chicken. My whole life I've been watching other teams, achieve great things and do wonderful things. And the Chiefs, we had like the highest winning percentage in the 90s, but we couldn't win a playoff game to save our life. we were playing Marty ball, and then we I don't know. It's been a never-ending, frustrating series of pain. If you're a Kansas City fan, I went to my first game in '75 as a little kid, and to finally get to a Super Bowl, and then let alone win it in classic come from behind fashion like they did all year, especially in the postseason. It's a dream come true. I'm still on a high from it, and
what was
I'm
that
just so
like
glad I
on
got
that
to
play that we just saw? What was it like?
Amazing.
Because I know when Eli Manning, both those passes where he won the Super Bowl, I've never felt like elation, like the endorphins pumping like that. What was it like when your quarterback, down 10 in the Super Bowl, takes a 13-step drop and throws a 60-yard pass?
It was not lost on me. I felt the moment. I knew it. I knew the stakes. I knew how high the stakes were. I was with my son, and I think I squeezed him so tight it probably hurt him. But I remember screaming till I lost my voice. I remember I never lost hope. I'm a very optimistic guy. So throughout the game, I was telling my son, "Hey, it's okay. It's not over till it's over." I'm doing all that coach type speak to him, and then when we threw that interception late in the game, I actually looked at him. I said, "Okay, now it's going to be tough. Now it's going to be really tough to come back because we're just running out of time. It's a simple mathematical equation now." And I said, it's going to be really tough. We're going to have some magical things happen here to pull this off. And then all of a sudden, 7 minutes left in the game, we scored 21 points. So maybe even less than that. Maybe we're down to like 5 minutes. I don't know. But it was very special. It was incredible. And I remember watching the plays from the stands. And then when I went back and watched it on TV or watched the replay later, a couple days later, I could remember every emotion. I could remember if I was standing or I could remember where I was even looking at the stadium. It's all imprinted in my mind, and it will be forever.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.